여러분, 이재명 대한민국 대통령님과 페르디난드 R. 마르코스 주니어 필리핀 대통령님께서 입장하셨습니다.
May we invite the members of the Philippine and ROK delegations to take their seats.
대한민국 및 필리핀 대표단 여러분께서는 자리에 착석하여 주시기 바랍니다.
May we invite President Marcos and President Lee to witness the exchange of the signed agreements between the Republic of the Philippines and the Republic of Korea. We now invite Honorable Henry Ruel R. Aguda, Secretary of Information and Communications Technology, and Honorable Bae Kyung-hun, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Science and ICT, for the exchange of the signed Memorandum of Understanding between the DICT of the Philippines and the Ministry of Science and ICT of ROK on digital cooperation.
네, 양 정상께서 디지털 협력에 관한 양해각서 교환식을 임석하셨습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Aguda and Deputy Prime Minister Bae.
감사합니다, 부총리님, 장관님.
We now invite Honorable Arsenio M. Balisacan, Secretary of the Department of Economy, Planning and Development, and the Honorable Cho Hyun, Minister of Foreign Affairs, for the exchange of the signed MOU between the Department of Economy, Planning and Development of the Philippines and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the ROK on Technology, Digitalization, and Innovation Program.
네, 두 번째로 기술 디지털 혁신 분야 개발 협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Balisacan and Minister Cho.
네, 감사합니다, 장관님.
We now invite Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr., Secretary of National Defense, and Minister Lee Yong-chol of the Defense Acquisition Program Administration to exchange the signed Amendment Number 2 to the implementing arrangement between the DND of the Philippines and the DAPA of ROK concerning the procurement of certain defense materials.
네, 세 번째로 특정 방산물자 조달을 위한 시행약정 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Teodoro, Undersecretary Mison, and Minister Lee Yong-chol.
네, 감사합니다.
Secretary Teodoro is requested to remain in front for the next exchange of signed agreement. May we invite Honorable Lee Sang-hwa, Ambassador of the ROK to the Philippines, to exchange the signed MOU on cooperation in the field of Patriots and Veterans Affairs between the DND and the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs of the ROK.
네, 다음으로 보훈 상호협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Teodoro and Ambassador Lee. We now invite Honorable Francisco Cho Laurel Jr., Secretary of Agriculture, and Honorable Song Mi-ryong, Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, to exchange the signed MOU between the Department of Agriculture and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs on cooperation in the field of agriculture.
네, 이어서 농업 분야 협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Cho Laurel and Minister Song.
네, 장관님 감사합니다.
We now invite Honorable Maria Cristina A. Roque, Secretary of Trade and Industry, and the Honorable Kim Jong-gwan, Minister of Trade, Industry, and Resources, to exchange the signed MOU between the DTI and the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Resources on trade, investment, and economic cooperation.
네, 다음으로 무역, 경제, 에너지 협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Roque and Minister Kim. Secretary Roque is requested to remain in front for the next exchange of agreement. We now invite the Honorable Kim Yong-son, Minister of Intellectual Property of the Republic of Korea, to exchange the signed MOU between the DTI and the Ministry of Intellectual Property for reinforced cooperation in the field of intellectual property.
네, 이제 지식재산 분야에서의 심화 협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Roque and Minister Kim.
네, 감사합니다, 장관님.
We now invite Honorable Juan Edgardo Angara, Secretary of the Department of Education, to join the Honorable Choi Kyo-jin, Minister of Education, for the exchange of the signed MOU on cooperation on the special program in foreign language in Philippine schools between the DepEd and Ministry of Education of ROK.
네, 다음으로 필리핀 학교 내 외국어 특별 프로그램 협력에 관한 양해각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Angara and Minister Choi.
감사합니다.
We now invite the Honorable Eric B. Zerudo, Chairman and Executive Director of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, and the Honorable Lee Sang-hwa, Ambassador of the ROK to the Philippines, to exchange the signed MOU on cultural cooperation between the NCCA and the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism of the ROK.
네, 다음으로 문화 협력에 관한 양해 각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Chairman Zerudo and Ambassador Lee.
네, 감사합니다.
We now invite Honorable Juanito Victor C. Remulla Jr., Secretary of the Interior and Local Government, and Honorable Yu Jae-sung, Acting Commissioner General of the Korean National Police Agency, to exchange the signed MOU between the PNP and the Korean National Police Agency of the ROK on police cooperation.
네, 마지막으로 경찰 협력에 관한 양해 각서가 체결되었습니다.
Thank you, Secretary Remulla, Police General Nartates, and Acting Commissioner General Yu. And this concludes the exchange of signed agreements. At this point, may we invite His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, to deliver his statement, to be followed by His Excellency Lee Jae-myung, President of the Republic of Korea.
네, 이상으로 MOU 교환식을 마치겠습니다. 이제 필리핀 대통령님의 언론 발표 말씀